All right, good evening, traders. All right, welcome to the BYOB trading room. My name is John Kerrigan. I'm going to do the evening wrap up. In other words, the market wrap up video, and we're going to take a look at. Well, you know what we're going to do? We're going to go take a look at the morning market analysis and conditions and analysis. Okay, so this is me early in the morning. All right, if you watch the morning conditions and analysis video, you got a recap of this. Now, this was posted right here. This was posted in the morning, 7:37, right there, okay? This is September 20th, 2023, this morning. Okay, what does it say? All right. Good morning. My pivot is 443.24. Above it, I'm a bull. Below it, I'm a bear. Okay, SPY Diamonds, IWM, QQQ, all in daily downtrends with technically lower highs and lower lows. FNGU in an hourly chart downtrend. Today begins the second price advancement candle for the bearish daily market makers reversal pattern for SPY. All right, there's the big clue right there. The second price advancement candle. All right. FYI, for your information, when the bearish BYOB 10-minute chart sets up, I plan to place a substantial positions with some 2-day puts. Just saying, it was my announcement before it even happened, okay? So there you go. I told you long before it even happened that there's a chance we're going to break down and make a lower low than what we made yesterday. So this is me posting at 8:30 in the morning. Bear in mind, market still hasn't opened up yet. But at 8:30 in the morning, not only did you get at this one, the 5 bulls, 5 bears at 7:30, but at 8:30, you got another one. And here it is. All right. Target 439. Right there, okay? And what does it say? First, we need price under the 443.24 pivot. Okay, so once we got price under the 443 pivot, you know, it's game on. We're looking for puts to the downside for the target. All right? So you got noticed. Not only that, if you were in the room, and we were having an open house this week, a lot of visitors in the room today. Hope a lot of you made some money. I know some of my members that know me well with the MMRP knew that was going to, there's a good chance for that to work. And they made some really good money trading this down as well, you know, as well as I did. So there you go right there. So let's go take a look at the markets this morning. So here's the market for today. We made a higher high. We made a lower low. Did we hit the target? Oh yeah, we hit the target. We really hit the target. Okay, so here's price action. Here it is on the 15-minute chart. Trading up there all the way up until, well, about 145. And then the breakdown ensued right there. So then we started to break through the pivot, 443 right there. Came back, tested the pivot held, and then price just flurried down to our target down here, 439, by end of day. And even when we were right here, I was telling traders, look, we're going to 440. We're probably even going to go below 440. So if you see a red candle, think about if you'd like to short it right there. And there was the SPY. So this was on the trip down. So here's SPY daily chart, okay? We're in a daily downtrend. Lower high, lower low. No question about it. It's a daily downtrend. The bears needed to break the uptrend. Well, they spiked it pretty good today. Let me just say that. Okay, so here we are with our daily downtrend. Again, higher low, lower high. Notice all three. Price action, the 3 and the 8 EMA, all underneath our trend indicator. we spent some time right at the anchored VWAP right there. So we'll go back to the 15-minute. Actually, we'll take a look at it on the 30. So here's the price action. Comes down to the support area, bounces back up to the anchored VWAP, and we test it one more time, and then it rolls over all the way down to make the lower low. There it is, right there. Anchored VWAP holds price underneath it. The bears are in charge. So that's SPY. Let's take a look at QQQ. QQQ on the daily chart, pretty much the same picture. Caught up underneath the midpoint here. We got a higher high and a lower low. Closed the day, red trend indicator ball. 3 EMA, 8 EMA, and the price action all closing well underneath the trend indicator. QQQ. FNGU. Let's take a look at that on the daily chart. All right, here's FNGU on the daily chart. Notice FNGU still underneath the neckline. That is a bearish situation. All right, FNGU making equal high and a lower low. Notice price action, the 8 EMA, which is the white line, the 3 EMA, and the price all underneath our 17 EMA trend indicator. Daily downtrend. We got the equal high and the lower low right here. Now we're still looking for that lower high. We'll see. Maybe that was produced today. We do have the lower high on the 1 hour right there. We got a lower high, but we don't have it on the daily yet. So still in a 1 hour downtrend for FNGU. Let's take a look at IWM. All right, here's IWM. This is the head and shoulders neckline. So you can see it on the daily chart. All right, there's the head, is the big hump in the middle. 2 left humps, that's the left shoulder. 1 right hump, there's the right shoulder. Here we are moving through the neckline. Notice the price action. Produced a higher high, actually an equal high, and a lower low. Notice the price action, 3 EMA, 8 EMA, and price action, all well underneath our trend indicator. Daily downtrend, lower high, lower low. So IWM daily downtrend, breaking through the head and shoulders pattern right here, breaking through the neckline right there. So that's not a good sign for IWM, at least for the bulls. Now let's take a look at Diamond Dow. Let's go see what Diamond Dow did for today. That's a sloppy chart. Let's go to another one. All right, so here's Diamond Dow. Bulls needed to break the downtrend line. Bears needed to bust through the uptrend line. Here we are, price action. Got a higher high and a higher low, but an ugly red candle right there. Okay, notice price action, the 3 EMA and the 8 EMA, all caught underneath our 17 EMA trend indicator. So there's Diamond Dow in the daily downtrend with a lower high and a lower low right there. Diamonds in a daily downtrend at this time. All right, let's go take a look at our dollar index. I think I got that over here somewhere. And let's see where we are with the dollar index. And I don't see it up on this one, so I'm going to take that down. Let's try this one. And SPX. All right, let's see if we got DXY here somewhere. Nope. Let's go back to this one, roll up, DXY. All right, so here's the dollar index, US dollar, making a lower low and a higher high for the daily candle. So again, dollar moving up in strength. Strong dollar makes our goods and services less competitive across the globe. That's not good for US markets. That will cause them to probably pull back if we got a strong dollar like that. So there's DXY, that's the US dollar index. Economic calendar, we had an FOMC statement announcement at 2, a little presser at 2:30, and there's where we had a whole lot of volatility, but we still came down to hit the target. Tomorrow we got Philly Fed Manufacturing Index, jobless claims, both at 8:30, existing home sales at 10, and on Friday we got PMI Composite at 9:45. Earnings calendar today. Well, this morning we got General Mills, 38 billion, and this evening we got FedEx with 62 billion. Other than that, Thursday looks like it's going to be a light day. Darden Restaurants, 18 billion. Friday, nothing but some foreign ADRs here, so nothing happening there. So let's go back and take a look at silver and gold. So let's take a look at silver. All right, silver just consolidating in the channel right through here, just stuck over 2050 in this range right here, just consolidating over 2050. Everything is sideways, just fish around the edges. That's all I can advise right now. Excuse me, that's all I can suggest that I would do right there is fish around the edges. I'm not giving out advice. All right, gold consolidating over 175 right here. Bulls need to break the downtrend line. Bears need to break support, 175. So here's the price action for today. We got a higher high and an equal low right there on GLD. Let's take a look at USO. Here's crude oil. Crude oil making a lower high and a lower low. A little bit of cool off there. Wouldn't mind that at all. USO in a daily uptrend there. Notice the higher low and the higher high. So there's USO, crude oil. UNG still stuck in the channel right here. Here's the channel it's stuck in. Stuck in a channel between 6 and 750 right there. Just consolidating now for about 8 months, 6 months right there. Ever since March. Big bear flag right there. Long hockey stick right there. Big paddle. So UNG still consolidating on the daily chart. Let's take a look at SMH. SMH is kind of breaking down here. Let's see what we got. Here's our uptrend line. SMH in a bull flag pattern. And here's our wedge. And you notice the bears have broken the uptrend. Closing candles below. If we look at the SMH, we had a equal high and a lower low. So SMH now entering into a downtrend with a lower high and a lower low. SMH. XLF. See if they held in there today. So here's XLF. And XLF still in an uptrend, all right, with a higher low and a higher high. Today's candle makes a higher high and a lower low. So expanding volatility in the XLF. Let's take a look at IYT. On the daily chart, we have a lower high and a lower low. Transports breaking down below the midpoint, not looking good for transports. You know, this is what happens when you don't put in a consolidation base. All right, when you don't put in consolidation, there's nothing for price to land on until it gets all the way back to where the origin of the breakout. And that's what we're looking at in IYT. So everyone that, you know, when you think you want a stock to go straight up, and yes, you know, it's sexy and flashy when it goes straight up, but what you really want is for it to go up and rest. And you want it to rest for 2 weeks. I know your account's not going to go up during those 2 weeks of consolidation, but let me just say that helps to form a base for price to come down and land on and bounce off of. There's no consolidation here. You've only got 2 and 3 day consolidations, and of course you can see what happens when price starts to break down. There's nothing to catch it, so they probably won't have anything to catch it till about right here and right here. So 229 and 235, 236. All right, so there's IYT. So I want to thank everybody that made it into the room today. We have open house till Friday. The links are in the description if you'd like to join us. We made a really good trade today on SPY. It hit the target. We played an MMRP pattern. Let's just go look at that MMRP pattern. So here's the SPY. All right, we have an igniting bar to the downside. Notice this candle wipes out 6 days of price action. One daily candle wipes out 6 bullish days of price action. That's an igniting candle to the downside. Then you get your pause check of resistance. So price comes down and they pause. They're stunned. They can't believe what just happened. Did we just wipe out 6 days of bullish price action? Oh, yes, we did. I can't believe it. How did that happen? They're stunned. That's what happens. Okay, so now they say to themselves, well, we better go check resistance and see if we can get back up there. So they go up, they check resistance, and what happens? They're held down. Bears come in and sell it right back down. Now, there's your igniting candle, your pause check of resistance, and then the first candle is your first price advancement candle right there. And you're looking for a lower high and a lower low. And we got one, okay? Now, then we came into our next price advancement candle. We were looking for a lower high and a lower low. Well, like I said, we have to recover this section over the pivot first. If they recover that, then there's a good chance of them running all the way down to the low of yesterday, which would be 440. Okay, but they're going to want to take it a little bit further, so I set my target for 439 right there, and they hit my target. So there you go. Here's the second price advancement candle. Notice we got a higher low, but we got a higher high, but we also got the lower low by end of day. Now, third price advancement candle will probably gap down and already provide us with a lower low, so we will have to wait for it to pull back and play an H pattern off of resistance somewhere. Probably at the bottom of that tail right there, right around 440 really. So look for the rollover at 440 tomorrow. And that's it, traders. Everybody out there in YouTube land, I want to thank you for subscribing. I want to thank you for listening to my videos. I want to thank you if you got something out of this. If you're just hanging out and you want to learn what it's like to be in a trading room, a live trading room where trades are taken, please stop in this week. And by the way, we do have some specials running. If you're interested in even a trial membership or even a full-time membership, we have some trial specials running, and you can come in and click the links and we'll share those with you. All right? I want to thank everybody out there. Everybody have a wonderful evening. I'll see everybody tomorrow at 8 o'clock in the morning. Thank you.